Hey, welcome back to Let's Play Vampyr with me, Moondroplet. So we had someone waiting at the door. Let's take a look. Freezing. Ah, it's the nurse. Yes. What can I do?
Nurse Crane, how can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
Sorry, there's nothing here.
some of the patients won't last the night without them. Honestly, sir, I'm beside myself.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
All right. Oh, you can go further up. Oh no, this is nothing. Okay, fake door, fake door. All right. I could really do with some stuff. Where was that dude again? Who are you?
Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
Oh, we read about him upstairs.
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars, if you get my drift.
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
Who is treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
Why do you feel responsible for the injury, Thomas? What really happened?
I wasn't disfigured by any German shells. It happened during my leave. It was an accident.
Why lie about it?
Come on. It's one thing to come back disfigured by the Germans. And it's another to get injured in an accident that could have happened to anybody.
Reconstructive surgery has been very successful for some soldiers.
I don't want to wear a bloody mask for the rest of my life. I'd rather stay here, just be forgotten.
Ah, damn. Hint failed.
Tell me what really happened then.
I went with a whore in Rouen. Dead drunk I was. The hotel was a shithole. There was a fire that night.
Did you start the fire? Were you trying to avoid going back to the front? That's not uncommon, you know.
No. It's just that I was asleep when the flames reached the room. The girl was long gone. Bitch never woke me up. Left me to burn.
How close are you to Miss Horcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful. Living proof that there's hope for me.
So do you let her bite you? You know that's not sanitary.
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of my blood. And the pain, it's real for once.
She could decide to bite less willing patients.
Then it's another good reason for me to stay here, Doctor.
You do realize she's mentally disturbed. It's called the Cotard syndrome.
I think he knows.
She truly believes she's a vampire.
In her madness, she never refers to my scars. And frankly, if I could, I'd join her world. It seems much more fun than the real one.
Where were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir. No offense.
How close?
To wait for...
Aren't you afraid?
She's quite...
Why do you...
I wasn't...
Why lie?
Come on.
Reconstruct.
I don't want to wear a...
No, we can't go back now.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
I didn't realize that was like a choice we were making.
Time has lost its effect on me, but the suffering continues.
You discuss on every street corner.
Who are you?
Daily routine.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh, sir, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to
Alarming.
his place and he refused to let me go.
Why did he abduct you?
Why did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why. Just like a patient I met here. This Miss Horcroft.
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton. Or a fool.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Dr. Reed. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for light.
What is the general situation in the East End docks?
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of tensions between the gangs and the dockers' trade union. The Wet Boot boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
Okay.
Who leads the gang now?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show, with the assistance of her minion, Booth Digby.
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long, you know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint, not even criminals.
Sad saint.
Do you know Tom Watts, the bartender from the Turtle? I met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
Despair?
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
Who should I avoid in this part of town, then? Any particularly evil figures?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best. And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I know, Doctor.
Okay, fair enough. What do you do for a living? Well, it's kind of
What do you
obvious.
do for a living, Mr. Hampton? I can't help but notice the cross around your neck.
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks. And I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deacon, maybe?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith willing to preach the good word.
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really, but I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke? Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton? Medically speaking, I mean.
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually. William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel empty.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure he'll take the best care of you.
Thank you, sir. I believe all I need is rest. And then I can go back to the people who need me.
Okay.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later.
I don't know if it's like the way the AI works or whatever, but he looks shifty. Oh, him, yeah.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
Tell me, Thelma, why do you feel so attached to Mr. Elwood? Why him?
I'm not sure, Doctor. I think we have a bond of some sort. We've both suffered so much. He's the only mortal I find interesting.
Do you plan to make him a vampire too?
Of course not. How could I inflict my curse on anybody else? I'm not that cruel, Doctor.
Oh, that's pretty sweet, actually.
Would you say you and Mr. Elwood are romantically involved?
No. No, Thomas is a delicate soul. Even though he disguises it. But I am not the woman he needs. No, for I am a vampire, Doctor.
Okay, darling.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
I'm sick again. I feel my blood boil with the fever. It's here again.
Yep, no reflection. Let's try and find... that morgue again. Oh hey, we haven't looted you yet. Long letter. Birmingham, October 27th. Hello sis, how are things in a big city? Here in Brum, things are not so good. It seems the flu is here again, and we have many new cases of infection in the neighborhood. Do you remember Miss Scheller, the old drinking hag from the 3rd floor? She passed away 2 days ago and her flat is already occupied again. Geez, you would have to pay me a huge amount of money to go to sleep in the bed in which a woman died of the flu just a few hours ago. Sorry, I did not take time to quickly answer your last letter. Between taking care of little Paul, Mum, Dad, and my job at the factory, I rarely find time to write to my favorite sister. By the way, my son says hello to his Auntie Pippa. You should see the little bugger, already driving me mad. And Mum says you bring back some of those marvelous cakes the next time you come back home. In your last letter, you told me you thought about quitting your job at the Pembroke Hospital. I have to tell you, Pip, you better think twice. There are always jobs at the factory, but wages are shit, and it's as boring as a day without a shag. Oh, I have a fiancé, and no, I'm no slut, you moral bitch, you. So if you really want to quit and do something more useful than counting the dead every morning, maybe you better stay in London and join that band you told me about. The Guard or Priven or something like that? Never heard of them. But if they are, like you said, some sort of civil militia trying to make a difference, then maybe it's a good choice for you. Just be sure to let the others go in front. That's how my poor Billy got killed in France, by leading too many patrols. Bloody war. Anyway, come back as soon as you can, and give me all the good news before that. I am your affectionate sister, Lucy, Paul, Mum, and Dad. So how did we... I'm so bad at directions in game.
It's locked.
How did we get to the morgue? But I also want to go to that place where all the...
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Oh dear. Do I want to investigate? Maybe next time, but... How do we get into the morgue? Oh, can we read this? What's this? Quarantine. Influenza. Okay, I don't think we need to worry about that, do we, darling? Let's look through this rubble if there's anything useful. That's the garden. Okay, let's get into the morgue. Oh. Shotgun shell. Uh-oh. I maybe forgot how to do the battling. Okay. Oh no, this is gonna be... Merchants' prices for the goods may vary depending on their district's health status. Okay. So the healthier the better then. I do not like this. Are they doing this on purpose, making it creepy? Why is there a light on? Why is there a light on in the morgue? It's supposed to be abandoned. I'll check that out later. Blood everywhere. Okay. Let's look in here. Why is there a fire on in the abandoned morgue? I mean, there's like seriously nothing here. No. This is so creepy. This is so creepy. Nothing here, for real. For real. Okay. And here nothing either, Jesus. Okay, come on. Money. Money was lying around. Why can't I get any of the other? Okay. So down is locked, so we have to go up. We're nearly done with this episode though. Okay. Come on.
Vampyr is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza.
Who is this? Do we know him? Or he's not important, clearly. Also locked. Oh, okay.
This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
Ah, good. Where? Ah! Oh, I got a little bit. Come on, Jonathan. Ah, poof. I forgot how to bite, but I'm sure that's not important. So this door remains locked, yes. Can we go in there? No, this is a fake door. Okay. We've been through here, yes. Okay, let's go up a floor. Fake door, fake door. Fake door. Okay. Oh! What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, can we go back? Can we go back to the hospital? Do we have to go to the basement of the morgue? Oh my god, it's full of these guys here. How did they get here? This is just...
These scallops feed from corpses and the husks of cows.
Oh, quinine! That's what we needed. I'm really tense. This is really nerve-wracking. He's over there. Let's go in here. Has he seen it? Oh, there's another one right here. Oh! Too scary. Too scary. Oh, God. Stop! Okay. Okay, we have it. It's good. It's good. Calm down. Nothing here. No. What? What? Why is there someone on the slab? Why is there... That... I don't know. I'm not sure. If... Okay, fine.
It's locked, all right.
If that guy jumps to life, I'm gonna scream. Oh, is there something there? Oh. Missing all of these things. Death report. Fast progressing pneumonia by virus-induced pulmonary consolidation, Spanish influenza. Dr. Tippett, Nurse Brannigan.
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this.
Oh! Oh, yeah, I do want that. Where is that? No, no. Here? Yes, please, this one. Can't I? No, I want. How do I equip that? No, stop it. Wasting all of those bullets. How do I equip? Ah, here, right? Yeah. Offhand, this. Yes. So how do I? G? No. Okay, better. Okay, let's take a look at the corpse in the basement of the abandoned Victorian morgue. Nothing bad is going to happen.
Traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps? Multiple abrasions and scarring on the arms and legs. Old and distinctive injuries of a sailor or a fisherman. The chest was originally opened to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened. A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the cleanest work, but I think it was successful. Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death. And then, he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked.
That is not good. Okay. What? What? Whoa! Hey! No, 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 no! You teleporting little. Control to lock on enemies. Good idea. Oof. Oh no! There's two of them? That is just mean. Oof. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Come on, dude. Fight.
These scowls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting.
We're not doing it, Jonathan.
Sodium hypochlorite. Dangerous to administer, but efficient in the proper dosage.
Is the other side barricaded as well? Yes, okay. I hope I'm done with it soon. This is not good for my Ricky ticker. Oh, a workbench. Why? Why? Fake door? Yes, fake door. This door also fake? Also fake. Okay. Is it upstairs? First. Oh God. Come on. Slap him. Slap. Oh, Jonathan. No. Beaten by a skull. Terrible. Anyway, that's it for this episode. It's already been a super long episode. Thank you very much for That's never gonna get old. Thank you very much for watching. And if you like this episode, don't forget to like, comment, or subscribe. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!